What is the main reason why you continue to work online despite the disappointments that you experience along the way?
Mariana, for me, it is definitely the flexibility. I could never see myself going back to a full-time job where I had to work office hours. So yeah, it's far above the rest of the benefits is the flexibility.
Okay. Okay.
For me also the flexibility, but also because the opportunities for employment in my area are very limited. Yeah, like Anna Marie, I could never be constrained by a 9 to 5 job ever again.
So for me, it's much the same. I've just had a friend that has moved jobs, and the 8 hour day sitting for the complete 8 hours, having to lock every second. They earn less than what I earn by working, I would say, 3 hours per day max. So I think, yeah, that makes sense to me, to work less and earn more than that.
It does make sense, doesn't it? And the thing is, when you say that to people, they tend not to believe you because it sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? That you can earn 3 hours a day and earn more than in a full-time job. Now, I want you to think back to the period of your journey in the online world before you started to earn any money online. You just decided you were going to do it, and you started this journey. What role did disappointment with how online works or doesn't work play in your initial mindset and struggle to keep going? Because it is hard initially, isn't it?
Yeah, for me, it was submitting proposals. I'm not somebody who's often submitted proposals. And when I have had a job, it's usually come quite easily or it's been offered. So submitting proposals and not having any feedback at all. So you don't know whether the fault is with your proposal or there's too much competition or you don't have the right skills or it's just the vicissitudes of the universe. Yeah, that was quite frustrating.
But what made you continue?
Well, necessity. Yeah, necessity.
Necessity.
Mariana, I'm a super optimistic person. Baking a cake can still excite me. So because this was so totally new to me, I just simply didn't focus on disappointment. I put one foot in front of the other and tried everything that I could try. So I continued because I knew I was sort of a newbie in a world and I knew it would take time. I didn't even expect to earn very quickly. So my expectations were very low. So everything that happened exceeded my expectations, basically. Yeah.
Okay, I like the words. It was error time. It was the time to play and to try things.
Mariana, my disappointment was I started before I joined Remotania. I tried to do this thing on my own. So I joined a well-known freelancing platform, and that experience was a huge disappointment because it wasn't user-friendly and I didn't know how to continue. I didn't know what to do. And then, of course, I saw your video on YouTube, and yeah, everything changed. What kept me going was same as with Michelle, is I wanted to earn more money. Well, you can say I had to because I'd lost two big contracts due to COVID. So yeah, I had to add to my income.
How did you respond, all of you, when you earned those first dollars online, however much or however little it was? What was that like?
Wonderful. I mean, I would go out to my horses and say, okay, this gives us X amount of time because I'd kind of ended a contract and I would not have been able to do it any other way because I get totally engaged with what I'm doing and carrying a kind of contract and then trying to start something new wouldn't have worked for me. So I had to do it kind of cold turkey, stop one and then commit myself to the other. And I had limited resources. I had about 3 months in which I could make it work. Yes, I mean, the animals would hear about, okay, it's going to work. It looks like it's going to work.
I knew it would be stupid to post I've made $5, but I was very tempted. Yeah, so I just share that with I think Anne-Marie and me spoke very much, and we gave each other that offline validation of saying, well done. I know it's been maybe not worthy for the world to see the $5, but we shared and we celebrated even that little steps of wow, I made it. I made money online.
It's like somebody gives you something for free, even though you did the work, isn't it?
Exactly how it is. Yeah. It's exactly what you said now, Mariana. It's realization that this can work. This is actually going to work out.
And what did you really like? What do you really like about online?
Well, it's great earning in dollars, living in a country with a poor currency. So the dollars is really a big thing. The flexibility and being pushed out of your comfort zone every now and again, continuous growth, continuous development. I admit sometimes I just want to stay in the comfort zone and not stretch myself, but you do, it's a huge confidence builder if you move out of that comfort zone and learn new skills. And I've made many friends on this journey. We started out as newbies and they've turned into friends, and that to me is awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit of a boss in life. So I like to run my own schedule. So what I love is if I come home, say, from something and I want to work through the night, that's what I can do.
Michelle, for you?
Well, I mean, there was 1 month I earned so much money that it actually scared me. I mean, mostly because my needs are very simple, I kind of, I take what I need and I leave the rest. Yeah, the question is how much money is enough?
I really think that's a major part. Is it's not only the flexibility in terms of when you work and when you don't work. It is the flexibility in terms of what you want to work on, with whom you want to work with, and how you want to go about your life. It's the complete package of flexibility. It's not only when you work and when you don't work. That's really important. Has online remoting deliver on your expectations? In which way did it, and in which way didn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, it's delivered in terms of an income, it's delivered in terms of flexibility, it's delivered in terms of learning, because I, of course, as an editor, get to read, research about all kinds of things, so there's a way in which I'm always learning and gathering information and putting things together.
I've got a yes and a no. Yes, in the sense of that I did earn from nothing, from zero to hero. That's been very good for me. So yes, and no, in the sense that I haven't gotten the gig that I really want.
I think both Michelle and Corné said earlier that walking into this freelancing world, I didn't know what to expect. So everything was almost a bonus. But what I've just realized is things like becoming used to working from anywhere, or working hard over the weekend so that you can take off during the week, has almost become second nature. And that almost tells me that I've now settled comfortably into freelancing, and that's a nice place to be. And that almost overrides any disappointments that I had earlier on, is knowing that you are your own boss. You decide who you want to work with, where you want to work from. So yeah, that this session has been full of a lot of aha moments for me, to realize that all the disappointments we face on this journey almost weigh nothing in relation to the benefits you get at the end. And yes, there are continuous disappointments, but the benefits will outweigh them. So thank you for the session, Mariana.
You're more than
Yes,
welcome.
indeed.
I want to move on because I think we are running a little bit out of time. And I'm going to ask you if you can give one piece of advice to someone who's just starting the journey with online remoting, what would it be?
It would definitely be believe in yourself. Don't fall into the imposter syndrome trap.
Or when you fall into it, don't stay there. Get up and move, because everybody gets
Yes.
everybody gets that.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep going.
Keep going.
Just do it and persevere, every day. chip at that block a little bit, and sooner or later something's going to shift, because things happen where your energy is focused.
Cool. And for you, Corné?
I would say really find the thing you love. Don't go for the thing that you can do. Find what you love. Work on what you love. Yes, there's a little bit of making sacrifice, but find what you love and
Okay.
and make that.
And knowing what you know now, Corné, would you have started with online remoting?
Mariana, yes. I do still think that there's tremendous untapped potential in the online world. And I do know that I haven't tapped into all of it. I do believe that in the world that we live in, small town girl, there's much more opportunities in the online world. Whether it's going to be there forever, I don't know. But for the time being, it's a good space to sort of earn something, do something that you love. And I mean, you've shown us examples in some sessions. It's incredible what people do for money.
Annemarie, and you? If you know,
Yes.
you knew at the start, would you have started?
Yes, definitely. Like I said, the benefits just far outweigh the disappointments and the frustration. So yes, I would have.
And Michelle, for you?
Absolutely. I mean, I wish I'd started earlier, but I also understand that things happen at the time they're supposed to happen.